Thanks for tuning in to another episode of King by King Media TV, and I'm your host, the Double OG Guru of Boxing, Ted King. We're going to be talking about the 5-on-5 boxing tournament that they're having in Saudi Arabia on the 1st of June. This will pit the Queensbury promotional team against the Matchroom promotional team, which consists of the Queensbury team, consists of the CEO of Queensbury, Frank Warren, versus the CEO of Matchroom, which is Eddie Hearns. This is going to be very interesting because what we're having is we're having 5 bouts that's going to essentially it's going to be 5 bouts that's like a tournament. There are fighters who are positioning themselves for either interim championships or, in fact, the actual championship in their divisions. The headline of this event will be the Deontay Wilder against ZHANG. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the ZHANG website and read what it says here. It says the 2 rival stables will face the media one more time before fight night. One of British boxing's most long-standing rivalries will be intensified this weekend with Matchroom and Queensbury going toe-to-toe in a 5-on-5 event. 5 fighters from each stable will clash in Riyadh as Frank Warren and Eddie Hearns rekindle a rivalry that has been thawed in recent months. Okay, so this has just been thawed for just recent months, they say. This is a chance for mind games and intimidation going into the fights this Saturday live on the Zone. Here's everything you need to know ahead of the final Queensbury versus Matchroom 5-on-5 press conference, which will be tomorrow. Live on the Zone, check your region for the PFL and PFL Europe on the Zone. Check here for details. What time is the Queensbury versus Matchroom 5-on-5 press conference, which will be tomorrow, May the 30th. Start time 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time. This press conference will begin at 5 p.m. UK time and 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, can I watch the Queensbury versus Matchroom 5-on-5 press conference on the Zone? The press conference will be broadcast on the Zone and the Zone Boxing YouTube channel. Okay, so you can watch this on the Zone on YouTube tomorrow. If you're on the East Coast at 2 p.m., if you're on the West Coast, of course, 3 hours later or earlier, as you deem appropriate in how to quantify the time zone. So that would be like 11 o'clock on the Pacific time. This event will begin at again, like I said, 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, you can watch it on YouTube. And so let's get down here. Let's scroll down here to see who these fighters are. Okay, so we got ZHILEI versus Deontay Wilder, heavyweight. Daniel Dubois versus Flip Gorovic, heavyweight. Hamza Shiraz versus Austin Williams, middleweight. Dimitri Bivol versus Malik Ziad for the Bivol WBA light heavyweight title. Now that's the one that was initially said it was not part of the Big 5. And so we're going to do the math and count the bouts, and we'll see that is in fact the case, because this would be, including that fight, would be 6 fights. So we're going to exclude that. So here we go, Raymond Ford versus Nick Ball for Ford's WBA featherweight title. So there is a title involved, which is the featherweight title, along with Bivol, but Bivol is not part of the Big 5, from my understanding. And then we have Willie Hutchinson, which is versus Greg Richards, light heavyweight. Fights which are part of Queensbury versus Matchroom 5-on-5. That's what they're saying, and I don't believe that the Bivol fight is part of that. So it's going to be very interesting on how they're going to do this format. because this is going to basically, of course, kickstarting boxing to the fullest. I mean, this Riyadh situation in Saudi Arabia, I mean, it's kickboxing boxing to its highest level. And so, this is a absolute, it's been done before, without a doubt. But this situation where they're starting to get these things going, kickstarting boxing, feeding the narrative that fighters fighting the best, it's absolutely fantastic. So boxing is a very good place right now, and I'm sure I'm going to I'm going to say that it will probably stay in this current level of supreme matchmaking, taking out a lot of the red tape that's involved with the business of boxing and getting these fights going. So again, we have to always remember that, and I always say, the bottom holds up the top, but without the bottom, there is no top. So that's what we need to understand about this boxing situation. And so long as that is understood, then we will be able to talk. I will be able to talk anyway about this boxing situation, these narratives, and these storylines that go along with how these fighters continue with their career, the ups and downs, the ebb and flows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, the fan base. The fans are going to be the ones who are going to be enjoying the fights. And of course, we want to get some high-level fighters, fighting high-level fighters without these mismatches, which is what killed boxing. And knowing, in fact, who's going to win the fight is ridiculous. Okay, we always want to have a fight. Fights are always going to be tremendously attractive when you don't know who actually can win the fight. When you have mismatches that this guy's going to win this fight, et cetera, et cetera, it's no good for the sport of boxing. So that's what I got on the 505 right now. There's going to be a press conference tomorrow. We'll report on that until we get to the date of June the 1st. And of course, I will give my predictions, okay? I'll be giving my predictions on who I think will win these fights, And again, I don't lie, and that's how I'm going to distinguish, of course, with some other things, how and why I say certain fighters are going to win these bouts. Okay, I'm WOG Guru of Boxing, Ted King. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share your comment with your friends and families. Again, Ted King, WOG Guru. Until the next one, keep your hands up.